I don't want that. Huh? Why? It's gonna melt. Oh, they don't look into it at all. Let's see if there's a little more enthusiasm. Yeah, a little more. Alrighty, starting us off, we got Sawyer and Lillian back at D. Cora taking that center spot. Lydia at left. Newell at right. First game of the Edina Cake Eater Classic. Friday. 10 minutes behind schedule, 12:50. Puck drop. HP's in the black. And face off. Ends up in the Edina end. They scoop it up. Lydia hot on their trail. Lydia reaches her stick out, keeps them from clearing it for a second. Cora holds it in, 3/4 up the zone, 3/4 the way up. Backhand clearing attempt, held in by Lillian. Lillian tries to send it down, but off the shin pad of Edina, and they scoop it up right in front of their bench, and back they come. Good job by, I think that was Cora, cutting them off on the boards. But Edina maintains possession, and they have it on the side of the net, right in the slot, blocked before it gets into Elliott. And Sawyer finally is able to clear it. Icing's alive and well, and it'll get there. Ten new skaters. Hadley in the face-off circle here. Puck comes out to the top of the circle, and it's blocked in Remy's pads. And Remy, that one found not a pad. Hadley with a good hustle. Sorry, I was watching Remy. Limps off. And a breakaway for Edina, and Elliott stonewalls him. Good job, Elliott. Oh my. Sid has it behind our net, and Edina pokes it to themselves. Sydney with the block shot goes back into the corner. Centering pass intercepted by Hadley. Hadley circles around the net. Skates it out of our own end. She's got one to beat. Solf stays on sides. Hadley with a good look into Solf, and Solf tried to tip it in. Couldn't quite get it. Sawyer rips one off of the skate of Lydia. June tried to kick it back the other way. Ends up with Sawyer. Sawyer had plenty of room to skate with it. Come on, dude. Oh my goodness. Just standing around. Edina dumps it into their corner. Centering pass popped up high off Cora's hands. Loses it on her clearing attempt, and it's still sitting in the corner. Centering pass onto Sawyer's skate in front of the net. A couple of saves and blocks. Elliott with a couple saves, Sawyer with a couple of blocks right in front. And right now the Nordics just, my goodness. What are you doing? Oh, goodness gracious. Dude, you can't stand there and watch the puck. One nothing, Hornets. Puck held up on the blue line and offsides, HP. Hadley wins the draw, gets it poked away, but Sophie scoops it up, sends one up high over around the boards. Lillian cuts it off, sends it one low, tipped in, and it's tie game again. Lillian from top of the circle, tipped in by, I think that was Hadley Johnson, and it was. And it's now 1-1. The ref kicks them out of the circle. Are you joking? Never seen it. Oh my goodness. Good job by Sid to get back in that. But they still send a good shot in on Elliott, who has to make another save, and now a puck bouncing in front of the crease again. Sophie scoops it up. Gets taken down, and Hadley's just able to clear. Puck in front of the Nordics bench. Hadley leaves it off for Sophia. Off the bench, Lydia. Shoots one from way outside. Turned into the corner by the Hornet goalie. Hornets can't clear. Sawyer sends it in. Another one in on the goalie, but no threat of scoring. Edina around their own net. June pins it, but it squirts loose to Sawyer. Sawyer out to Nula. Nula can't control it. And puck trickles down low. Sawyer has it. Sawyer tries to bring it off the boards. Unsuccessfully getting out of the zone here. Hornets hold on. Cora all over him at the top of the zone, and another deflected puck. Goes just wide through the crease. Sawyer's going to skate this one out. Loses it in the neutral zone. Right across the red line. Edina has it. Right into the HP's end. Sawyer gets it right out. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. Shot from the point, gets through everybody, back into the corner. Good move there by number 14 in white. Nordics can't clear from the top of the circle. Whiffed on it. Sent across the ice. Nula. Ice it. It's 1-1. I don't think the puck's been out of our end here for more than 45 seconds. Just been down here the whole game. Hadley bounces it off the boards. Edina defender takes a spill, but they had a couple more back, and they get to it. Can't clear. Hadley with it again. Sends one down. There's Remy. Remy spins, loses it. Edina's going to skate it out as Lillian retreats a little. We get back, slows them up, but can't stop the Edina train from rolling back into the Nordic end. Another centering pass. Sophie with it. Sophie backhands it out wide. Sophie had it on the boards. Leaves it for Sydney. Sydney can't chip it out. Cora chips it out, but 3 Hornets there, so they hold it right in the neutral zone. Lydia off the bench. Cora, good job to hold that in. Cuts it back. Loses possession right there, and the Hornets get it right out. June across the ice to Sawyer. Sawyer with some white in front of her. Could have got around that last one, but put one on. Bounced over the goalie and over the net. Edina off the boards, held in by June, but no, it gets out. Cora cuts it back in her own end. Dangerous move. Didn't pay off. And Sawyer back in the play. Forces them in for a wide backhand shot. And back out to the point come the Hornets. They send one down low. Tipped out by June. Gathered up by Sawyer. And Sawyer just afraid to skate with the puck today. Gives it right away to Edina. And again, right back to Edina. Oh my God, 12. Skate with the puck, dude. Just passing it to their defenseman. And a 3-on-2. June takes a swipe, can't get anything on it. Elliott loses it after she saved it with her chest protector. Lost sight of it, but it went back into the corner for Hadley. Hadley around the boards, icing's on, and icing it is. Puck back out to the Edina HP blue line. And they put a roller in. Elliott covers it up. Face off, top of the circle. Another shot. Sydney pokes it away in the corner, and Sophie's going to get this one out. She's got one to beat, and a ref gets in her way, but she gets around both. One more. Gets it poked away, and Edina not able to clear. Sydney holds it in. Sydney from the blue line. Lets it rip. Hadley tips another one out of midair. That one went in on the goalie's glove. And June has herself a little yard sale down here. Cora out to Sawyer. Sawyer sends it down low, back behind the net. Edina plays it up off the boards. June pops it up halfway through the zone. Cora tried to pin it off, but it trickles out to Sawyer. Sawyer doesn't fall over this time, but again, just sends the puck. Another shot from a distance by Lydia. Off the goalie's stick and into the corner. Where's RD over here? June does get back, holds it in. Puck floats down into the slot, but Edina grabs it. And Cora holds it in again. Lydia gets hooked right in front of the ref. No call. Sawyer. Good job holding that in. Sends it down low to Sophia. Sophia trying to get a wraparound through, but couldn't get through the defense. Hadley pokes away. She sees Soph, but can't get the pass to get through. Sophie sitting all alone in front of the net here. Now she's back around behind. Sends the puck back the other way. D comes off for a change, so that one comes out. Sydney skates around with it, sees Sophia. Icing. No, icing waved off. Only Sydney left, and Sydney's right there. Gets her stick on that, blocks that shot. Centering pass, Lillian. Oh, Lillian recovers, pokes it away. Two to 1 Hornets. Cora takes the face off. Gets around one to beat. Leading. Oh my God. Nordics get a couple in there. Fuck. No icing. Well, what the hell? Sydney skates the whole length to get that, and Cora is able to get it out of our end. Edina gets it right back in. Sydney McCambridge with it. Uh-oh. Puck comes out of the zone. And, good Lord. How long are you guys going to let him just dangle with it at the blue line? Come on. Oh, she's just sitting there and nobody does anything. Puck comes out of play. What the fuck are you doing? It's not a rule. You don't need mouth guards at 10U. Soph with a good move, gets around one. Still has the puck, loses it finally at the last second there. Ref's letting them play here. Except for without mouth guards. And face-offs. Sawyer intercepts the shot before it gets in. Tries to slap it out, cut off. Hey. 4 seconds. And period number 1 comes to a close. Nordics trail 2-1. Hadley sends the face off to Sydney. Sydney tries to get it back to Hadley, just a little out of her reach. But Edina can't get it out, and now they do. They have it in the neutral zone. Hadley patiently waiting, picks it off, tries to dump it in. Ref holds it just on top of the zone, and Edina's able to clear. Nordics take a swipe at it, send it across the ice. Sophia closes in, holds it in the neutral zone. Puck eventually floats down into the Nordics end. Hadley looking for a pass to Remy, it just goes right by her and all the way down. Face off to Edina. Lydia got a stick on that shot. Sawyer takes over, banks it off the boards to Nula. Nula skates it out across the red line. She goes, cuts it up to the middle of the zone, gains the Hornet end. Lydia chips it up ahead a little further. Who's in front of the net? And that gets by everybody. Nobody tipped that. Elliott saves the wraparound. Cora clears it out into the corner. Edina has it right back in the slot. Shot goes wide. Lillian with a little bit of a tie-up, and puck comes out of the Nordics end. Edina's going to gather it up, bank it off the boards to the waiting teammates. Lillian, it's a poke check. Lillian skates it in, still has it. She's going to get a shot off, right in on the goalie, and she sprawls and slams her glove on top of it. Face off out to Sydney. Sydney sends one in, glove down by one of the Edina players. A good little play there. Pretty clear trip there, but hey, they let us get away with a couple too. Centering pass. Intercepted and turned over. A combo of players, but Hadley's the one skating away with it. And Hadley has it, looking for Soph. Off the skates, couldn't get it through. Sophie has it, plays it up around the board. Sydney's going to step up and grab this one. Tries to ring a shot through. And here comes Edina with a 3 on 1.5, and good job getting back. Shoot! Thank you. Good job getting back there by Sophie and Sydney. Lydia skates away with it. Lydia still with it, loses it. Here comes Edina back the other way. Don't have numbers this time, but they have a little bit of room. Sydney kicks it off her stick and into the corner. Sydney pushes her off the puck. Gets a pass out to Newt. Lydia skates away with it. Lydia gets pushed down. And Edina has it around their own net. 9.5 to go in period 2. Over Lillian's stick, but Sawyer's back. Sawyer bounces it off the boards. But only Edina's there. Sawyer back in the play again. Good job. Good job in the corner there. Sawyer plays it around the boards. She's going to grab it herself. She's going to skate with this one at least. Goes out wide, gets around. Sawyer puts it right. Fowler! Good rush, good shot by Sawyer, but right at the goalie, and no one there for a rebound as the Nordics came off for a change. And another one rolls in. Goalie misplays it a little bit, but ends up covering it up. Face off, sitting in the circle, comes out to June. June mishandles it. Sydney with it. Sydney passes it up to June. June to Soph. Soph gains the zone. And Remy's offsides. Face off, comes back out to Sydney. Sydney skates it in, gets it poked away. And the Hornets clear. June stops them. Puck still floating around. And Hadley comes in, grabs that puck, sends it out of the zone. Oh my God. Yeah, they're just letting that girl have her way. And luckily that shot went wide. Sydney intercepted, but then Remy was sliding down. And Soph can't kick it to herself. And a little lob shot in on Elliott, who covers it up. Cora. Content with just getting it out, icing waved off. Lillian does a good job pinning her on the boards, and Sawyer just banks it off the board. That girl touched it. What are you talking about? My God. Cora takes the draw. Just one left. Oh, it's Hadley. Hadley had it. Out to Sophie. Sophie tries a one-timer. Puck sitting in the middle. Sophie has it. Sophie stops. Gets it right back in the slot. Gets slashed down. But, like I said, refs letting them play today. Edina tried a diving swipe at the puck. Kind of successfully. They got it behind the net. And Hadley again skates away with it. Puck gets a little out in front of her. She gets it back. She's out wide. In the circle. Shoots. Off the face mask. Soph was there. Bad bounce. She was on one side. Puck bounced the other way. Sophie with another centering pass, but only a Hornet there, and she skates it out. Lillian's there to cut her off. Sawyer's back too. And Sawyer blocks the shot, has it in the corner. Sawyer up off the boards. Leaves it off for Nula. Nula gets it in the zone. Gets it poked away, but Cora with it. Cora from the top of the circle. Blocker save, back behind the net. Around in the corner it goes. 5 minutes, 54 seconds in period 2. Sydney lets one rip from the blue line. June holds it in. June sends it back down into the corner. And that one gets through everybody. Icing's alive, but it's not going to get there. June grabs it. June looking for Nula. And they do call a penalty. First one. The Nordics are going to have a skater advantage. No, they just called offside. They didn't even call that a trip? Wow. They're not going to call anything today, I don't think. Hadley Johnson has it. She's got 3 in front of her. She's got Sophie out here. Almost just out of Sophie's reach. And Sophie tries to send it in. And that's turned over, and back come the Hornets. What's up, girls? Elliott snatches that one. That's a great save. Keeps it a 1-goal game with 4.5 to go in period 2. Face off. Nula has it, gets it poked away. Edina circles. Cora's gonna get this one, and she's got a little room. Oh, gets tied up on the boards, and then just panics and throws it in the zone. I think she thought she was getting closed in on. She still had some room there. Sawyer, good job holding that in. And Sawyer's gonna find a little room, and she snipes one off the back of a defender. Good shot. Good block by Edina. Puck in front. Edina has it. Around the corner. Comes out to number 12. 12. Puts another one down low. God, get in front of the net, guys. Oh, no. Uh-oh, and a 2-on-1. 3-on-1. Edina takes a 3-1 lead. And they get through, and they got another opportunity, but Sydney's there, and Sydney crashes it, stops that shot before it gets started. Hadley again with Sophia in the middle. Good opportunity there. Hadley with a good turn and shoot. Sophie tried to put back the rebound. Good play by the Edina goalie. Just under 3 minutes to go. Sydney holds it in. Bouncing puck into the corner. Nordic's just stealing it from each other here. Lillian intercepts the shot off the boards to Hadley. Hadley's going to bank it off the boards. She's got Soph again. She sees her. She gets it to her. Sophia looking to get this in a one-score game. Rebound, couldn't get it back in. But a good opportunity there for the Nordics. Face-off controlled by Edina. Comes out to Lillian. Lillian fires it, tip, just wide. Soph's going to track this rebound down in the corner. Oh, can't get a good handle on it, and Edina swipes it away. Back around their own net. Sawyer with a very fortunate pass deflection there. And stays with the play and skates it out. Sawyer. That's in. That's in. Is that in? No. Oh. I think that one went in. She flicked that one out of the back of the net there. To watch that one back. Nula takes a shot, goes wide, bounces off the backboards, and Edina skates it out, where they give it away to Sydney, and Sydney sees an opportunity, can't get anything going though. Nula has it in the, nobody has it in the middle. Everybody just falling all over everybody here. Cora, great job, pins it on the blue line, but Edina skates away. And they give it away to Sydney, but it was rolling, she couldn't get a stick on it, bounced right over. She gets it back. And she's able to just get it out of there. Maybe she was looking for Nula, but it was pretty high pass. Big scrum in front of the Nordic bench here. Coaches call a couple of Nordics off. And Cora grabs it, throws it in. 10 seconds to go in period 2, and the Nordics are going to be down 2 goals here in period 3. Trying to do. change the tripod here. This thing's dead. Face off, controlled by Edina. Cut off by Lillian before they can get it real far in and cleared out of the zone. Sophie was putting pressure on. Turned over to Remy. Remy skates it in. Puts one wide. Hadley sent into the boards. Sophie with a good poke. Sophie to Hadley. Hadley. Goalie didn't even know she had it. Lydia with a good move. Shot. Swallowed up. Hadley takes the face off, leaves it for Sydney. Sydney rips it down in. Rebound sitting there. Oh my God, the Nordics can't poke it in. Hadley has it behind the net. Comes back out to Sydney McCambridge. Sydney holds it, trying to backhand it low. Finally, Hadley gets it, skates away with it. Hadley, shot high. Back around it comes. And Edina clears. Sydney cuts it back, gonna skate it up the middle. Edina tries to check Sydney. Sydney sends her down. Turnover in the neutral zone. They get by Hadley. Get it down low into the circle. And Hadley, or no, that was Lydia right back into the play. Lydia pestering her the whole way through the zone, but can't knock her off the puck. Jeez. Get the puck from her. She comes back out to the point, loses it out of the zone. Edina forced to retreat. Another one in on Elliott, and another big strike. What's up? Oh my God. Ugh. And I don't know what you expect's going to happen when you let a girl just skate with the puck for 3 full minutes. And right back through they come. Get fucking bent, dude. Hadley with a block shot, can't find it. And Sophie with another one, still couldn't find it. Edina in front of the net. Lillian with a block with her skate. Another one in, and Sophie's good. Yeah, that's not hooking, huh? Oh. Stop standing! What are you guys doing? Oh my goodness. Oh. Huh?
Should not be 4-1.
Should be 9-1.
I think we lost their 2-18.
We haven't played their other one yet. We've played this one twice.
These girls ready, bud.
All right. Yeah, you too. Dude, they're 10. Just drop the puck. And that's not hooking? Not going to get there.
Scoring for Opportunity State Squad. Number 17, Bradley Johnson, unassisted, time to goal. 696.
Should have called it 6 other times, too.
Minor penalty is assessed to John, number 11, Associate Team. 1.5 minutes broken.